What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Leo coming to you guys with another video. We gotta talk. Now, over the last 48 hours or so, I've been reflecting on this video that I'm posting right here. And I unfortunately, I would say, sorry. Fortunately, I have been able to be surrounded by very positive people who feel that me posting this video could be an encouragement and maybe opening the eyes of some other people across the world as well. So I'm very appreciative to everybody that has been supportive in my life, from the content creators that I've been fortunate to collab with thus far, the community that I have been able to build thus far. I am appreciative to every single subscriber that comes across my channel and shows love each and every video. Even though sometimes where I feel like I drag myself, you guys still show the outpouring of love, and it continues to encourage me to keep going every single day. And I'm appreciative of every single one of you. They know who they are. Every subscriber that's been supporting me since day one, you've been there for me since day one. I'm very appreciative of everybody. But we need to talk about the wrestling community. Now, I've been part of the wrestling community for about 4 years now. You guys who don't know the story, I did have a channel before, got about 800 within about 3 years, and then a year. This past week on the 19th, I want to say, not the 19th, the 17th, I believe, right? No, the 16th. Sorry, the 16th. I made 1 year from doing consecration all over again, and I been able to garner the majority of the subscribers that I gained in 3 years, but I did it in 1 year, and that just speaks volumes. But the thing that I'm want to talk about is the wrestling community, and especially the wrestling consecrators that we have within our community. Now, before I go any further, this is not a disclaimer. This is a disclaimer. I'm not trying to bash your favorite consecrators or the consecrators who might come across this video as well. I'm not trying to bash you or anything like that. You have been able to reach the success that you have been able to reach, and I'm very thankful that you guys have been. I'm very outspoken about it, and I pretty much want to see you guys do even bigger. That's what I wanted to put out there. But so we have many wrestling wrestling content creators within our community, from It's Weezy Blonde to Santi Zap to Sancho to Con Man to Kicking with Ross to Mini Portal to and many other wrestling content creators across the board. Now, if you are on the outside looking in, right, and I guess I might be one of those. You look at collaborations, right, and 9 times out of 10, and well, not even 9 times out of 10 times out of 10, you are seeing the big content creators within your community collab with the other big content creators within the community. There has never been a time, at least to my knowledge, where I have seen a big content creator go out of the way and collab with a smaller content creator. And this is something that needs to change, right? And you look, and everybody has their reasons to why they do what they do. And I'm not trying to talk down on anybody. I'm here to spread awareness about this, because this is something that needs to change. This is something that needs to be focused on. It's something that needs to be talked upon as well, because with us not having TikTok at the time of recording this video, it makes it even harder for content creators who are very small like myself to be able to get discovered, to be able to build a stronger community across the board. So one thing I've seen, like I said, big content creators collabing with the big content creators. This needs to change. It should not be where we're in a community where it's pretty much the big content creators and everybody else. And some people might take it out of context and making it seem like, oh, well, you're hating on big content creators. I'm not hating on anybody. I'm not a hater. I'm not the type of person to hate on anybody. If anything, I want to see people do well. I want to see everybody succeed and have great amount of success. That's what I want to do. My whole mission, or the reason why I do this content creation stuff, is to, because for one, I want to turn my passion into a career, right? And on top of that, I want to inspire other people to go and chase their dreams, no matter if it takes 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, 1 day, 1 decade. Go after your dreams and never look back, because there are people in the world that we live in that won't do what you do, right? And and one thing people have said, and it's very true, the content creation thing is not as easy as it looks. On the surface, it may look easy because you're putting out a video and uploading. No, there's other things that go into it. Coming out with good titles, good thumbnails, good ideas and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that go into prepping for a video. It's not just sometimes hitting the record button and going live or whatever the case is. There's things that go into it. So I will not take that away from anybody that is a wrestling content creator. My thing here today is to spread awareness. The whole wrestling community should be about helping each other, lifting each other up, encouraging one another, and building one another across the board. Because at the end of the day, we all want to succeed. We all want to be able to turn our passion, whether if it's for wrestling, for sports, or cooking, or anything, turning our passion into our careers, right? And I'm going to speak specifically from my standpoint as a wrestling fan and a wrestling content creator as well. We should not be afraid to go up to a wrestling content creator and be able to ask for help, right? Why does it feel that we are in a community where it's pretty much everybody for themselves? The big content creators going with the big content creators, and then everybody else is pretty much begging and pleading for at least they at least get a fraction of the opportunities that they get. When you look at these videos on YouTube where you see the content creators that are in the collaborations for reactions, right? Not 10 out of 10, it is the same content creators time and time again. The big content creators that we watch on a day-to-day basis, right? You there's a rare part, been a rarity where we see a smaller content creator being able to be on these reactions or even on WWE television. That is a rarity, right? So I feel like as we're in a wrestling community, we should be helping each other. We should not be tearing each other down. We should not be making each other feel less than. We should not even be comparing numbers and or any of that. The whole goal of the wrestling community should be helping each other to succeed. Because sometimes, believe it or not, it is not what you know, it is sometimes who you know. Sometimes the person you know can help you up the ladder and get you to where you want to be to succeed. And a lot of people think, oh, well, if I collab with a small content creator, they're going to think that they're leeching or it's not worth the content or whatever the case is. Take that out of the case because let me be honest. Not everybody has the same intention. Not everybody has negative attentions towards somebody, right? There are still good people in this world. There are still good people in the wrestling community that could use somebody as a Wheezy Blonde or a Kicking or Ross or a Santi Zap's help to get them to where they want to be. That doesn't mean that they're leeching off somebody. I've never been the type of person that have been told leeching, helping somebody is leeching, right? That's irrelevant. Helping somebody is not leeching off somebody. We're in a world now. We should not be afraid to ask for help. So I encourage a lot of us wrestling content creators to go above and beyond, to ask these content creators to help us. And the content creators that we look up to, guys should not be afraid to help us. Because believe it or not, you guys were in the same position that we were in a couple years ago, where you guys maybe had that 1,800 subscribers or whatever the case was when you guys started. And you guys, believe it or not, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys did do it on your own. But I can kid you not, there have been a few that probably wish that they had somebody that would help them and encourage them and have that one person that's in their corner to help them get up the ladder, to help them get to from step one to step two, that showed them the ropes, to show them how it's done, to take somebody under their wing to help them. And it's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's so many people that have been successful and they always acknowledge the people who have helped them get to where they are. That doesn't mean they were leeching off anybody. Now we are in a world where that has been where that's been a thing, where there have been people who have leached off other people. But at the same time, we cannot sit up here and say that everybody is like that. Everybody comes from a different background, have the different struggles from the day-to-day basis. So I hope that I hope I do reach some of these wrestling content creators. I really do. And if you guys that are wrestling content creators see this video and you guys may have different opinions on it, that's fine. We can talk about it, we can have a discussion about it, and maybe we can come to a conclusion that or a solution that can be a solution to the problem to help everybody. Because my whole thing is I want to help content creators succeed. I want to see them do big. I want to see these subscribers, these small content creators get to where they want to be, reaching 100K, 10K, a million, 500K. I want to see them get there. And if I have anything to do with it, I'm going to help as many people as I can. And unfortunately, I've been able to do that to an extent. And I want to continue to encourage everybody to do so. So, um, and that's the end of the video. This might be one of the most controversial that I have done in quite some time, or probably ever, you guys. Um, but share this with the many content creators across the community that you guys watch, whether if it's Wheezy, Kicking It Ross, Santi Zap, um, and many more. Share this video with them. Spread the awareness because this is something that needs to change. We are all in this community. We are all a family. We all want the same goals. We all want to succeed. We all want to potentially see each other succeed. And at least for me personally, I want to see everybody able to succeed. I want to see that for everybody. So hopefully that is by me putting this video out, I can be one step closer to making a change within the wrestling community for the better. But with that being said, super kick this like button, help the channel gets pushed across the platform so more people can see what I'm doing here on YouTube. Superman punch that post notification bell and spear the subscribe button. And also, if you guys are a small content creator and you come across this video and you want help to potentially get to the next level, I'm always willing to help. Don't be afraid. I'm in here to help you guys as well. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.